Yes, just you completed sex determination in insect, human being, in insect, X0 type, then in a human being, XY type, determination of sex. Now another type is there, and that is ZW type determination of sex. And this ZW type determination of sex you can see in birds. So far you studied X0 and XY type in which the male were heterogametic, means male produce two different type of gametes, and that is heterogamete. Female were homogamete, means female produce similar gametes. Male produce in insect X and 0 type, and in the human being in the plant X type of one sperm and Y type of another sperm. That is why the male were heterogametic. But in this here in the bird, the female were heterogametic. In other words, for example, female, if it is a female bird, and this female bird produces one Z type of the ova, another W type of ova. But male bird, whatever the number of sperm it produces only one type, that is a sperm, and that is a Z type of sperm. Whatever the number of sperm it produces, 100% of the sperm is of only Z type. So during zygote formation or fertilization, if this one female ova combine with the male bird gamete, it is Z type, and the next zygote will be ZZ, and if it is ZZ is there and it is a male. If this one is combined with this one, ZW, and then the developing individual will be female. Understood what I am telling you? So means here in the female, two different type of gamete present, Z and W, and when Z and W type of here gamete combine, the zygote containing Z and W type of chromosome, and when the Z type of female gamete combine with the male gamete also containing Z only, and then it containing Z type of chromosome, and that is so male. So from this determination of sex, it is come to know that here the females are heterogametic. See, in both the case, males were the heterogametic, but herein the females are heterogametic because it produces two different type of ova. Bird always produces two different type of egg, and male bird produces only one type of sperm. But in insect, then human being and most of the plant, here the male produces two different type of sperm. In insect, some of the sperm are X containing, and some of the sperm are nothing, no present, means X is not present, and that is to be considered as a male. But in the case of human being and most of the animal and the plant, here the male gamete is of one is X type and another gamete is of Y type. Understood? But in the female, whatever the number of egg produced in this type, all is same, and that is of X type. I think you understood. So this is about the sexual determination in living organism. There is one is X0 type, XY type, and ZW type, and any one may be asked for your examination. Remember. Yes. With this, you are going to next one is very short thing is that, and that is mutation. What is mutation? So mutation already you studied. It is a phenomenon in which here alteration in the sequence of the DNA. Alteration in the sequence of the DNA. What is a DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid, and that is a DNA structure. Alteration means change in the sequence of DNA, and that is generally what you call as mutation. Sudden change in the gene level. Gene means what? So DNA is considered a segment of the DNA is what? Gene. segment of the DNA is called a gene. It is also called as sometimes gene mutation, or generally what we call as a mutation, alteration in the sequence of the DNA. Sometimes here whole alteration taken place in the chromosome. Sometimes chromosomal alteration also taken place. That is called as chromosomal aberration. And this chromosomal aberration leads to aneuploidy. And this aneuploidy is also one type of mutation, and that alter the phenotype of an organism. When in the DNA there is an alteration, genotype as well as the phenotypic changes taken place. I think you understood. When in the changes that is taken place at the level of the DNA or gene, at that time the phenotype, already you come across about this word, phenotype and the genotype. Phenotype means what? External identity. Genotype means what? Internal identity. In when the DNA sequence altered, genotype it is changed, and what also changed? Phenotype also changed. So means internal and external both changes take place. And when the alteration in the chromosome, and at that time also there may be a change, and that is also called as a mutation. Technically it is called as aneuploidy, anomalies, chromosomal change, chromosomal anomalies, and that result in the aneuploidy, and that also called as a mutation. And besides this, in addition to these two, one more type of mutation takes place, and that is called as point mutation. And this is a point mutation that occurs in single base pair, change in the single base pair. Change in the single base pair. Change in the single base pair. For example, here, in any DNA, A double bond T, G triple bond C, and then T double bond A, like this is there. And during alteration, only one this pair changes. Either this pair change or this pair may be changed. Here is the change. Single base pair change at a particular point, and that is called as point mutation. And for this, the best example is sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia is the best example for this. And about this, you are again going to study in next disorder of mental disorder, where you are going to study. But remember, given example, what is a point mutation? So point mutation means what is a single base pair alteration. Single base pair alteration in the DNA is called as a point mutation. And the best example is a sickle cell anemia. It may be asked for the 2 marks question sometime. Given example, if it is asked extra 1 mark, 2 mark. Many times it is asked for 1 marks question as well as the 2 marks question. Remember, so this is about the mutation. So you understood mutation. So mutation may be taken place at the level of the gene or DNA, also taken place at the level of the chromosome, that is also possible is that, and also taken place in the single base pair of the gene or DNA, and that is at one point. See, here DNA in the complete sequence of the DNA change. This first one, complete sequence of the DNA change. Complete sequence means one side sequence A, T, G, C, like this. Complete sequence will be changed. But in last case, only 1 point the changes taken place. Only 1 point changes taken place. That is called the point mutation. Remember this. So this is about the mutation. Then one small definition is that, and that is what you call the pedigree analysis. This is not here more you have to know about this. Pedigree analysis means our family history studying is called the pedigree analysis on the basis of the ancestral character. How many ancestral characters shared from one generation to another generation? Your grandfather, then your grandfather, then to your father, then to you, and then to your children. And that complete history, family history studying is called as a pedigree analysis, and that to be based on some of the phenotypic character. Some of what? Phenotypic character. So phenotypic character like arrangement of our fingers, the toe fingers, then the hairstyle, or sometimes the color of the skin, or the formation of the skin, and sometime rolling up tongue, the taste of tongue, so taste bud. Many family members they are having a particular sense of the taste, they like some kind of food regularly. So like this, so many different characters are there. Some other characters are there, and such may be passed from one generation to another for several generations. Understood? Maybe a curly hair, maybe a straight hair, maybe a baldness. So these all what the pedigree character, and that character, if you properly observed from your grands, then father, then next generation, and then you can just imagine what kind of the morphology, what kind of anatomical what characters shared from one generation to the another generation, and that you can easily understand in your own family only. So that is what you call as a pedigree analysis, and about that you will detail study. The practical is the practical part is the, and you can also just go through the book also. In the book there is a given one chart also, and here all that it is not required, and it may not be asked for your theory examination. Now let us move on to the next one, is called as Mendelian disorder. Mendelian disorder, or it is also called as genetic disorder. Mendelian disorder or genetic disorder. Mendelian disorder means some of the genetic disorder what inherit from one person to the another person just by Mendelian laws. Law of dominance sometime, the recessive. So like this, so many the character, maybe sometimes defective character may be located on the dominant gene, the defective character sometimes located on the recessive gene, and that all what inherit from one generation to another generation, like a Mendelian inheritance. That is why it is called as a Mendelian disorder. Remember, otherwise it is the genetic disorder. And you know that many genetic disorder, and there is an inborn error. Many genetic disorders are the inborn error by birth, and that cannot be corrected. That is not possible to cure because it is an inherited character. Genes cannot be corrected, and it is very difficult to correct. So that is why inborn error it is called. Almost all genetic disorders are inborn error, and it is also by birth. And some of this disease you have to study here is according to your syllabus is the first one is what? The hemophilia. First one is hemophilia. Next one is sickle cell anemia. Just you have come across about the same in the point notation. And then next one is yes, not is 4. It is only 3 only. Phenylketonuria. Is a PKU, phenylketonuria. See, let us start with the first one is a phenyl hemophilia, and this is also called as bleeder's disease. Why it is called as bleeder's disease is because hemophilia, in which if a small cut or wound, continuous bleeding of blood is taken place without clotting. That is why it is called a bleeder's disease. I think you got. If any small wound or cut or trauma, and very soon bleeding of the blood taken place without clotting, blood clotting is not taken place at all, and continuously blood bleeding is taken place, and that is why it is also called as what? Bleeder's disease. And this is because here one defective gene that is located on the X chromosome, and that is why it is an example for X-linked. It is an example of the X-linked inheritance. This is one example for X-linked inheritance. X chromosome on which one defective chromosome is located. Defective andre abnormal chromosome. Defective chromosome is located, and because of this defective chromosome, clotting factor is not properly secreted, and that to be it is due to the protein name called as cascade protein. The deficiency of the cascade protein, and that what make here not production of the clotting factors are many are there. clotting factor number 8, the 9, so 10, like this clotting factors are there, and such clotting factors are essentially required as and when what bleeding taken place. At that time, proper amount of the what clotting factor not released, and that result in continuous bleeding, and that is why it is called a blood disease. Best example is Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria herself is what example for the blood disease, and their sons and daughter. The sons are purely the hemophilic. Queen Victoria's sons are purely hemophilic because the son containing only one X chromosome and another one is a Y, and particularly it is a X-linked. Since one X chromosome containing what defective gene, and definitely such individuals will be what hemophilic. But in a female it is not like that. Two X chromosomes are there. If only one X chromosome that defective gene, another is a normal, and she may be a normal, but she is a what carrier. So that is why Queen Victoria, the majority of the daughters are carrier, but all sons are hemophilic. So because in the son there is only one X chromosome. If one X chromosome containing defective gene, and definitely it is what hemophilic. But this may not be hemophilic because here one normal is there and one defect is there. So normal dominant over the defect. So that is why they are normal but are carrier, because female are normal carrier, but such a carrier daughters can spread again what the gene to next their son, and again that son become what? The defective. So like this here hemophilia is no doubt it is a genetic disorder, and only the this disease observed in royal families. Royal families means a rich family like king, queen, where ruling their country and then state, etc. When such a family it is observed, and let them be there only, and so thereby it may not be what properly help in what clotting the blood, and that is why it is called as a royal family disease. It is a royal disease, and that is called as what? The hemophilia or the blood disease. So next one is the sickle cell anemia. You see, sickle cell anemia. Again, just to come across about this, this is called the point mutation example. Sickle cell anemia is an example for what? The point mutation. Sickle cell anemia is due to again the single base pair change in our DNA. In DNA, there is a single base change. In DNA, what? The single base change, and that result in what here? Point mutation, and that to be here when a sickle cell anemia start, here hemoglobin of the individual affect. Particularly, it is related to the hemoglobin. In all normal human being, there is a one what normal hemoglobin producing gene is there, and that is called as what? HbA gene. That is called as what? HbA gene. And some other organism, and there is a one more gene is there, and that is called HbS gene. And this HbS gene produce what? Here abnormal. This is HbA. Sorry, this is HbA. HbA gene produce a normal hemoglobin. And HbS produces abnormal hemoglobin. And normal hemoglobin shape is like this, and abnormal hemoglobin shape is like this, sickle shape. This is the shape is called as sickle shape. This type. This is a sickle shape, and this is a normal round shape. So when HbS produces more and more abnormal hemoglobin, and such hemoglobin cannot what carry sufficient amount of oxygen to our body cells, and thereby such persons suffer from the oxygen supply, and that also may be result in internal bleeding, anemia, and that is why it is called sickle cell anemia, because Hb hemoglobin shape becomes sickle and result in the internal bleeding, and that is why it is called the sickle cell anemia. See, every human being, and that is But a genotype is like this. See, two type of genotype in the normal. There is one is called HBA and HBA. A diploid condition having a HBA and that produce normal. Okay. And then another genotype is there, and that is HBA and also HBS. See, this is actually defective. Even then, this individual is also normal, but he or she was a carrier because this HBS is there, defective is there. Even then, that fellow is what? Normal, because this is a dominant over this. HBA dominant over the this. So that is my normal carrier. And one more is there, and that is HBS. What genotype, and this is what? The sickle cell abnormal. Yeah, and this fellow having a sickle cell anemia because he is homozygous. So that is why this is homozygous for sickle cell anemia, and this is heterozygous and they are normal carrier, and this is HBA is homozygous and it is also for normal. So means when a person having what the HBA is in heterozygous condition, and there is no chance of sickle cell anemia because this is dominant and dominant over the HBS, but he or she may be the carrier, and such a person can what transmit easily from their generation, means to the daughter or the son, because it is not a sex linked, it is an autosomal. This is autosomal linked what? The recessive gene. This is an autosomal gene, defective gene. It is not a sex linked. So that is why such a parents can transmit either to their daughter or to the son equal portion. So because they are the carrier. But if one person having HBS, and definitely he or she is going to transmit to their next generation also. So that is all depending upon the type of the genotype. Now, for example, sickle cell anemia. To this, I have to give here one important information. How exactly this is taken place, point mutation taken place. See, here I will just show you by the normal where actually point mutation taken place. So point mutation means, for example, I said normal HB gene, normal HBA gene, correct? Normal HBA gene, that DNA sequence, normal HBA gene, that the DNA sequence may be CTC, understood? CTC, and its another side DNA strand is GAG, correct? Cytosine, guanine, thymine, adenosine, cytosine, guanine. If it is undergone for mRNA during transcription, what it should be? It should be GUG. Understood? So it should be what? When it is undergoing for the mRNA formation, it should be not GUG, it should be GAG only. So means here thymine idra matra U agಬೇಕು. So adenine present in mRNA, so it will be remain same. So GAG. See now here, if it is a GAG, it codes for what? Glutamine. This is codes for glutamine. This is the sixth position. Okay, this is sixth position. Then the fifth position is of proline. I will tell you here. Sixth position of what? The proline. Fifth position. Then fourth position. The fourth position is proline. THR. And then next the portion is leucine. Fourth. Third, and then next second position is of histamine, HIS, and first position is of again valine. See, particularly in the beta globin chain, this is the DNA beta globin chain. In which the sixth position, normal hemoglobin, sixth position, what is the CTC, GAG, but here is also there. Here is also the beta globin chain. And as far as concerned to here the sequence, it is a normal. So this produces valine, histamine, leucine, threonine, proline, glutamine. Now sixth position is glutamine, and seventh position is also glutamine. That is not required here. We don't want that. We want in the sixth position, the single base pair change. See, in the sixth position, the base pair change. What it change? See, the HBS gene, if it is a HBS gene, so what exactly happen is in this HBS gene, and that is exactly happen is cytosine, thiamine, cytosine is there. No, thiamine is there, and that is here what happened instead of thiamine, what here adenine is present. Instead of thiamine, adenine is present, and its opposite is G, and then T, and then G, GTC, correct? And if it is undergoing for mRNA, see the mRNA formation and that should be GUG, means T is not of RNA. Thiamine is not present in the RNA. Thiamine is present only in the DNA. So that is why when it is undergoing for the transcription and mRNA formation after that, and at that time G is converted to GUG. Same I am showing you. One point what this point is changed. In the normal HB gene, C present. In HBS gene, CAC present. T is replaced by the A. So it's a one point, only one. What the base T badlagi A bandu kutkondiದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ CAC and another strand, because parallel strands are there in the DNA, GTG, and if it is undergoing for the transcription during mRNA formation, it is to be converted to GUG, and this GUG not codes for glutamic acid, not codes for glutamic acid or glutamine. Instead of this, it codes for valine. And what will be the same? GLU, similarly Pro is also same. Next THR is also same. Next leucine is also same. And then histamine is also same. And then valine is also same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So means only in the sixth position, there is what a change is taking place. Instead of glutamine, valine is what formed. Valine is formed. So because of this region, it is called as a point mutation. So in this point, instead of thiamine, A is placed. That is adenine, and due to the adenine, entire sequence of the mRNA is changed, and that codes for valine instead of glutamine. And because of positioning of valine in the sixth position, point mutation, and that alters the entire shape of the hemoglobin. The round hemoglobin becomes sickle shape, and that is why it is called as sickle cell anemia. So this gives exactly how point mutation taken place in a human being, and how exactly the changes that is taken place in a particular point. This is an example for point mutation, and you studied sickle cell anemia, and one more is the phenylketonuria that we will continue in the next class. Okay, thank you.